jealousy and envy. Continue to protect yourself, watch your back, and watch your front. Yolanda got denied for parole today because she took out the beautiful Miss Selena years ago. So let's go ahead and do a refresher on jealousy and envy. All they need is proximity. All they need is proximity. The jealous person and the envious person, they need proximity. That's all. That is the secret recipe to your demise. To their master plan, it's proximity. So she's right. The jealous person is going to stick to you like white on rice. They want to hang out with you every day. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're working on. They want to come with you to the photo shoot. They want to go with you to the business meeting or the business proposal that you got proposed in Paris. They want to, probably even try to attach themselves to your fiance to see how they can start planting seeds about you to him or about you to her. Like, the jealous person needs proximity. That's why I tell people, when you understand how important proximity is, you will stop giving your proximity to people. You will stop being accessible to people because all they need is access. If they don't have access, they can't do anything. That's the thing. Yeah, the jealous person can, probably go online, talk crap, make fake pages, but they can't really do any real damage until they're embedded in your life and they wear a mask as your friend and you're telling them your secrets and they're just gathering data. Like, jealous and envious people are gathering data. They are studying you on such a deep level. You are their project. Like, they are doing a massive amount of research on you. They are doing everything that they can because why? They have to make sure when they get you, they have to make sure that when they strike, they don't miss. That's why the Bible says, you know what? Well, jealousy is as cruel as the you know what. Can't say that, but is as cruel. I'll say jealousy is as cruel as a coffin or whatever, because that's essentially where they want to put you. So it's about performing well enough so that the minute they get you, they can strike. And once they strike, they won't miss. Like what happened to Selena and Yolanda. She waited. I'm sure they had a conversation on the phone. I'm sure Yolanda was like, oh yeah, sure, we can talk. Just come over. We can talk. Here's the address to the motel, knowing she was going to take her life. All a jealous person needs is proximity. And once they get that, they can do the damage that they desire to do. Okay? So she got it right. 1,000%. She got it right. I've said this before. When somebody doesn't like you, they stay away from you. When somebody is jealous of you, they want to be under you. You need to understand the difference. So when someone is, over admiring you and trying so hard to win you over and win your acceptance, you have to understand that that person secretly has an agenda for you. Okay, I've learned that at this age. There's a healthy default level of liking someone, and then it gets to the point where it's extreme, and now it may trigger some psychosis in that person where they do end up harming you, okay? So, for example, when someone just doesn't like you, right? When someone doesn't like you, they're going to be very apparent about it. They're going to just be like, okay, I don't like you. Like, they're going to stay away from you. They're not going to talk to you. Just like what the young lady said in the video, they're not going to talk to you. They're not going to attach themselves to you. They're not going to be around you. They're going to avoid you, But when somebody is jealous of you or envious of you, the goal is proximity. So the envious person is like I said, in jealousy versus envy, the envious person is a lot more difficult to detect. Okay, because like I said, the envious person is going to fight for you. The envious person is going to babysit your kids for you. The envious person is going to invest in your business. The envious person is going to go on trips with you to business meetings. They are going to encourage you to take deals. The envious person really just needs to be embedded in your life. The envious person needs to be like a sister or a brother to you. They need to fully be immersed and submerged in your life, because when they strike, they have to make sure they don't miss. Okay, that's why envy is a lot more sadistic, because this person is gathering so much data about you, and they are building an emotional safe haven for you to stay at in regards to their energy, that they need to make sure you would never expect them to do anything to you. So they need to gain your trust, gain your love, gain your allegiance. The envious person is going to try really hard to prove to you that they truly like you, but that's very, 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 very far from the case. So the jealous person, like she said, is also going to try to attach to you on white on rice, because when they strike, they have to make sure they don't miss. You have to understand, jealous and envious people, their goal is to strike you, okay? And in order for them to do that, they need to wear a mask for a short period of time until they are embedded in you, in your life enough that they get to strike and know your secrets and use them against you. So never get excited about somebody who's overly fond of you. Never get excited about somebody who's overly complimenting you or trying too hard. Never become fond of that, because I promise you, it's a cover-up. Okay? It's a cover-up. And you have to take your time to get to know the person first. So, for example, when I was doing project management with a particular client, I remember I told her, I said, listen, you have a lot of admirers, right? But we know not everybody who acts like they admire you really admire you. Sometimes it's hidden envy. And I told her, because people are going to be in such proximity to you, meaning the general public is going to be like up close, like in person, up close, like right under you, like not even virtual. They're going to be like up close to you, you know, and in the physical for many periods of time. Have them all sign NDAs, because I promise you, there's going to be some chick that walks through that door that secretly don't like you. And she thinks that she's going to come up in here and gather data and gather information about your family and gather information about how you run your stuff. And she thinks that she's going to embed herself and hide herself up in here. And when she leaves, she thinks that she's going to be able to send information about you to the blogs, right? Yeah, not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way, because I know this game. I've lived this. It's not going to work that way. So you have to put certain measures in place where you protect yourself from these kind of people, because they are out there and they will hide themselves and they will cloak themselves and they will present themselves as somebody who wants to get to know you, somebody who really likes you. Same thing applies with jealous men. They do the same thing. And it's a ploy. It's a plot. It's an agenda. So you have to really learn how to detect and understand these things. Once you can detect them, once you can understand them, you learn how to battle them. Okay? Jealousy and envy is not that difficult to battle as you all may think. It's not easy. It's not hard. It's actually really easy. Once you apply what you've learned in the years from dealing with jealousy and envy, they can't really make it far with you. Okay. Like I told you guys, for one of my old businesses, I had, a woman that was a client there. She was just, oh my God, every time I would walk in the door, it was overwhelming. She would just overwhelm me with questions about myself, questions about my life, questions about my family, compliment, question. It was just, she was like suffocating me. But she always got the cold shoulder from me, and she didn't understand why. And in my head, it's like, you don't know who you're dealing with. I know what that is. I know you are overcompensating for how you really feel. And you want me to get buttered up by words so that my guard can go down. That's never going to happen, because I know this game. This lady tried to jump on me. I think I told you guys that. I had to get a police report. I had to go down to the courthouse, restraining order and all. This lady woke up one day and wanted my head, like John the Baptist. And me being a business owner, I'm not going to get into any type of physical altercation. That's crazy. That's my business. I have more to lose than that person does. But I knew that it was coming. It wasn't if it was coming. I knew it was when. It wasn't if, it was when. I knew it was coming, because those type of people, when you understand the spirit of jealousy, the demon of jealousy and envy, those people will not be able to get far with you, because they all present themselves in the exact same manner. The jealous person is the jealous friend is not the friend that never invites you out and doesn't really talk to you. No, the jealous friend is begging you to go out. And every time you tell them you can't go out, they get mad at you and they start a big fight and say you don't want to be friends with them, because they want to just be able to sit there and foam at the mouth as you look down on your menu. They want to be able to sit there and study you and look at your nails. And, while you're looking at the waiter, she's looking at your hair and your lips. It's disgusting. And these type of people, they're all the same. When you meet them, they show you the exact same signs. They try to hide it because they think people are dumb. Nobody's dumb out here. Anybody that has been through hell and back in life will never let a jealous person have the opportunity to put a dagger in their back, because we know exactly what to look out for. We're not stupid. We know those over admiration looks when you look at us, with that, that passion. We know that's envy. We know that's an envy stare. When you have an envious or a jealous friend, they're always staring at you. They're always looking at you for long periods of time. And then when you catch them, they say, oh, wow, I was just looking at your hair. No, you weren't. You were contemplating how you can cause some type of destruction. Okay. So again, you need to know these things.